Now what will happen, that you will note in the Quran, the interpretation is not mentioned here directly. The word interpretation is not mentioned in any part of the Quranic ayahs. But you will note in the Quran that Allah Himself explained what is the interpretation of the dream. When I will read the ayat, we will come to know. For example, Al-Baqarah 2 and ayah 125. وَإِذْ جَعَلْنَا الْبَيْتَ مَثَابَةً لِلنَّاسِ وَأَمْنًا وَاتَّخِذُوا مِن مَّقَامِ إِبْرَاهِيمَ مُصَلًّى وَعَهِدْنَا إِلَىٰ إِبْرَاهِيمَ وَإِسْمَاعِيلَ أَن طَهِرَا بَيْتِيَ لِلطَّائِفِينَ وَالْعَاكِفِينَ وَالرُّكَّعِ السُّجُودِ. And when we made the house a place of reward and safety or security for people, and you take the place of salah prayer from the standing place or position of Ibrahim, and we took a pact, a covenant with Ibrahim and Ismail, that both of you should purify my house for those who go round, and those who intend upon, and those who bow prostrate. In this ayah, you will note that the house is for the Kaaba or the house of Allah is for safety and security, made for mankind, a place of reward. And there is to take the place of salah prayer from the standing position of Ibrahim. But here, this is the important aspect. وَعَهِدْنَا إِلَىٰ إِبْرَاهِيمَ وَإِسْمَاعِيلَ أَن طَهِرَا بَيْتِيَ. That we took a pact or covenant with Abraham and Ismail, that both of you purify my house for those who go round, and those who intend upon, and those who bow prostrate. This is the important, that the interpretation of the dream you can see. Because he wanted his son to be the imam, the leader, so Allah asked Ibrahim to sacrifice your son in the cause of Allah. That both of you, the pact was that وَعَهِدْنَا إِلَىٰ إِبْرَاهِيمَ وَإِسْمَاعِيلَ, both of you purify my house. The purification of the house, the Kaaba. What is the purification of the house for those who are going round, those who are standing, bowing and prostrating, or intent upon itikaf. Now the question is, this is a very important verse to understand that both of you, Ibrahim and Ismail salam, peace be upon him, both of them has to purify the house for people. Which people? Those who are going round the Kaaba, those who are standing or bowing or prostrating. For them, both of them has to purify the house. So when everything is going on today also, and at that time also, that we come to know that the purification of the house in the minds of the people is not clear. People do not have the clear concept of the house of Allah still today. For example, they say there were 360 idols in the house of God, and it was purified. They were never in the Quranic ayah, there is not a single verse which indicates that there were idols in the house of Allah. Never. So people have got 360 idols in their minds. Who have this? We people who are doing salah, practicing salah, standing, bowing and prostrating, and going against the tawaf. We are doing tawaf also, Hajj Umrah. Mankind of today are establishing the salah, the prayer in Masjid al-Haram, the sacred house, Kaaba. At the same time, they are also performing Hajj and Umrah. But the concept in their mind of house is not purified. They still have got 360 idols in their head, not in the house of Allah. So this is how the purification of the house from that day and still today, Ibrahim alayhi salam and Ismail salam, Allah asked took a pact, a covenant between, that you will purify my house. People have got still concept wrong. Purify my house means for those who are standing, for those who are bowing, for those who are prostrating or intend upon, those going round the Kaaba. They are performing all the duties with the wrong concept of the house of Allah. This is how you have to purify my house. So this was the covenant.